Giridharadari. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So we are in the day 2 of this wonderful yatra. Anyways, this stand is not needed. I'll hold you. Day 2 of this wonderful Udupi Yatra, and now we had a nice morning program, nice Mangalarati and chanting. So all of you could able to chant well? Huh? So it was nice chanting in the Dham. No? So definitely it has the spiritual vibration of the place itself will actually help. So in fact it is in the Bhagavad Gita, we see that in the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita, you know what is the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita? Dhritarashtra. Yeah, then Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsava Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. So like here, Dhritarashtra is in so much anxiety that my sons and the sons of Pandu, they have assembled in the place called Kurukshetra, and it is Dharmakshetra. It is a place it's a religious place, and religious place will have its influence. Definitely my sons are not very good people, that I know for sure. They are corrupt, completely corrupt people. And the Pandavas, the Pandu sons, they are known for their dharmic, this one pravruti. In fact, when the Agyatavas was happening, so everybody were having meeting, where to find these Pandavas. If they found the Pandavas, so then it will become the sun game is over. So they were trying to find, they were making so much of strategies. So that time Bhishma actually tells, see, it is very simple to find the Pandavas. How it is so simple? Because see, Dharmaraj is there, and then he is Dharma personified. Wherever he is there, the whole place will be flourishing. So much of rainfall will be there, and everything will be flourishing in that place. He gives a very big list of glorification of the Pandavas. And then the Kauravas were, the Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana was not able to tolerate. But then, if this is the way to find them, so it is okay, So like, in that way, so they are very dharmic people. And the thing that was spoken about in the first shloka of Bhagavad Gita was that this dharmic place, the holy place, Kurukshetra was a holy place, and it will have a positive influence on the Pandavas. It's because they are dharmic people. And also Dhritarashtra was worried that if the holy place has some positive influence of my sons, and then they decide to give up the kingdom and come back, that will be a problem. So we should have the fight, and our sons should win. And that's a difficult task, and that's a difficult proposition. So that's why he was in so much of anxiety. So anyways, this holy place will have a positive effect in our sadhana. So that is why the sadhana executed in the Dham is very nice actually, what we can execute elsewhere. So here when we chant, here when we hear about the glories of the Lord, so it has multitude of effect actually. So with this, we will come to today's topic of discussion. So we are going to discuss about a particular character called Mrigari. So how many of you know about this character? You have heard about this character? Mrigari. Okay. So it's a very nice, interesting character. So Mrigari, the Mriga means what? Mriga means deer or animal. So that is Ari means Murari, no, huh? Krishna. But what is the meaning of this one of the word Ari? Huh? One who plays the flute? No. Hari, okay, Haran karne wala, Hari. Okay. So Ari means enemy. Now Mura is a demon, and the enemy of the Mura demon is, or killer. No, we can say Murari means like the killer of the demon Mura. No, and Mrigari means killer of animals, hunter. Basically, it's a story of a hunter. So, no, Mrigari, no, he was a very, very cruel hunter. So once it so happened, no, Narada was passing by a particular forest, and he was seeing there is half dead animals, no, that are there lying down, and no, they were actually twisting and turning in the pain. And so he was seeing them and feeling naturally, no, he is a great saint, and no, saints, no, they have natural compassion in them. So they cannot see the suffering of people, no, who are if people are suffering, so then they will try to see, they will try to do something in return to them. So in fact, there is a nice story of I forgot the names of the devotees involved. So this is a Sri Vaishnava story. So like two sadhus, they actually like are passing by a forest, and then they are seeing a hunter, and he has captured a rabbit for killing. And just before killing, he just allowed them to play around a little bit. So but then these rabbits are not going and playing around, so they are just around his feet. They are as if they are catching his feet, as if that please give our life, don't take off our life. So and then seeing that act of rabbit touching the feet of the hunter, so the hunter actually gets a little bit compassion, and then he leaves the rabbits to go. And then seeing this, so one of the two devotees, like who are seeing this vision, so he started crying aloud. So then the other devotee asked, so what happened to you? Why are you actually crying? So then he tells that, see, this hunter is by nature very, very cruel, and if he gets so much of compassion just by a rabbit touching his feet, so then how much the Supreme Lord will have compassion upon the living entities. So if somebody approaches the feet of the Lord and then if he prays to the Lord that please be merciful to me, please accept my prayers, please accept me as yours, so then the Lord becomes very, very merciful. So in this way, like this is just I just remembered about the hunter. So but here the case is, the Mrigari's case is little different. So he was half killing the animals, in this way. And Narad Muni was going further, and then he is seeing a boar, which is pierced in a very wrong way, and then it is twisting and turning in pain. And little later, he is seeing some deer, in the same condition. And then when he proceeds further, he comes to a point where he sees behind a tree, there is a very dark person, with a bow and an arrow. He is trying to aim at few more animals to be killed. So at that time, so Narad Muni leaves the general path. Even in the forest, there is a path for walking. So generally, if the travelers are keep going, so then there is a path for walking. So he leaves the general path and he goes towards the hunter. And seeing Narad Muni, all the animals that the hunter was aiming at, so they all actually fled away, and the hunter became very angry. And he wanted to chastise Narada. Why have you done like this? So, but then the influence of a saintly person, he could not able to use any bad words. So that is the influence of a sadhu. He could not able to speak anything harsh or anything this one. So, but then he asked, why did you leave the general path and why have you come within this forest path? So please tell me. So because of you, all my no animals, no, which I'm aiming at, no, they all have no fled away. So then Narad Muni asks the hunter, see, I want to get answer to a question, so that is why I came here. So okay, what is your question? So like all these animals which are twisting and turning in pain, so are all of them belonging to you? So did you do this no killing of these animals? So then Mrigari told, yeah, like no, it's my work. So then he asked, so why have you what is that killed them, half? So like they are twisting and turning in pain. So why not why have you killed in this particular way, shot them in this particular way? So then Mrigari says, he gives a very proud introduction of himself. See, like I am Mrigari, enemy of the animals. So and see, I am killing in this way because my father taught me. This is the way my father taught me, and I am just doing it. And when I see the pain of the animals, I feel lot of happiness. I get a lot of happiness when I see their pain. So this is the sadhus are mentioned as paradukka dukhi, and what is that? These kind of cruel people are paradukka sukhi. So like when they see others suffering, so they become very happy. So like then Narad Muni told, see, like I have one request from you. So like I have come here, I have one request from you. So then the hunter told, okay, fine. So like whatever you want some animals that I have killed, you can take. What will a sadhu do with the animals? So but then he understood, okay, this is a wrong offering to a sadhu. So maybe like you want some skin of the animals. Like generally in the past we have seen that the sadhus used to sit on deer skin or tiger skin, and then they perform their tapasya. And so it has a scientific reason as well. So when they are doing tapasya in the forest, so like the snakes and other reptiles and the insects and things like that, so they get repelled if they use this kind of skins. So but then Narad Muni told, see, I am a traveling preacher, I don't stay in anywhere. So I have very less luggage that I carry. So I don't want the skin and stuffs like that. So then he asked, like, what else you want? See, you have been half killing the animals. So I have a request, you should kill the animals full. From today on, you should kill the animals full. So Mrigari told, like, anyway they are going to die. And if they are twisting and turning in pain, so I get so much happiness, like why are you asking me to kill them fully? So then Narada says, see, killing the animals, you are a hunter, and hunter's business is to kill. So this is a slight offense on your part. But then if you are giving unnecessary pain to the animals, more pain to the animals, that is going to be a bigger offense and you are going to suffer. So this is a very important principle, like how much suffering we are giving to other entities, so then we are going to get similar amount of suffering back to us, right? So we have to have a very responsible life. So in fact, in this sense, what are the practical applications? What we can derive from this? Any practical application we can derive from this? Yeah, every action has equal and opposite reaction. Any other practical derivation for our lives? We can finish our work properly. Okay. Not causing pain to others. What is the practical implementations that we can take from this?
What we have given to others, we get return in the same. We get return also same.
Yeah, so whatever we get, so these are all principles. Any practical implementations? Being humble, okay, that's nice. Not, huh?
If our duty compels us to do something wrong for the greater good or the fulfillment of the duty, we should do it in the manner which is least harmful to others.
Yeah, so we should do things in least harmful to others. So even a harsh speech where others' heart is pained, so even there you are going to get reaction. And then definitely animal killing though, like it is a very, very painful experience for the animal. And similar painful situation we also should face. No, that is how the thing is. And then another, these days in the modern days, we have another very practical, measure that all of us should take is that as much as possible the environmental hazards has to be reduced. How much we are like polluting the environment, how much we are creating what is that disturbance in the environment, so that also is going to have its effect on us. So we are living in a homogeneous planet, homogeneous universe, you can say, like anything that I do to this, it has its like the balance, like if you see, if you have a weight balance, if you lift, if it is balanced, and if you lift some weight from this side, so then it has to adjust on the other side, right? So in the same way, like any imbalance that we create in this environment, it is going to have a repercussion on us. So we have to have a very responsible this one. So like avoiding as much as possible, avoiding plastics, and like avoiding like things which are going to be hazardous to the environment and things like that. So even that is also very important, this one. So anywhere we are giving some pain to others through our action, it is going to come back to us, like that is how the nature is, that is how the things are designed. So like we are expected to live a very natural or very responsible life, so like the modern understanding is that, see, you have desire to enjoy, just enjoy. Why are you thinking about others? Why are you thinking about who will get any harm? Why are you thinking about the next generation to come? How they will get harmful or how they will get inconvenienced, by your act of by your act of today's, So in this way, like that is a modern ideology. So, but then that is not going to help us. So it will have impact on us as well. So we should have a very, very responsible life. That is why the life which is driven by the principles of Vedic, principles, that is like very, very nice. Principles of Vedas, it's very nice. So our life is not meant for a spontaneous living. So like spontaneous living means no responsibility. So like life based on rules and regulations. So then it is actually a responsible life. So then why should I follow the Vedic rules and regulations? How it becomes a responsible life, how it ensures that other people will not get harmed. They are based on dharma. Then how it ensures that other people don't get.
If we are carrying out our duties as a service to Krishna, so it is pleased from our actions.
That's a nice point. See, one important thing, like have you, seen this traffic rules? There are different kinds of rules that are there. So what is the purpose of all those rules? So that two people don't collide. So all the permutation and combination is worked out, and there is certain rules and regulations that are there. A new rider or a new driver may not know like the intricacies of the traffic rules, but if he just simply follows those rules, he will be safe. It is designed for the safety of everybody. So in the same way, the Vedic rules and regulations are designed for the safety of everybody. If we just follow that, all the permutation and combination, Krishna has worked out. And if we just follow that, it will naturally have good to others, it will naturally have good to ourselves also. That is how nicely and scientifically this Vedic rules and regulations are designed. And we can analyze also. We can actually go very deeper into those things and analyze also how it is actually helpful. So that is why following dharma, following the Vedic principles, it is so very beneficial. Not only for us, even for everyone around. So just like just we are having prasadam, like how is it helpful? How is it helpful to the environment around? How is it helpful for everybody around? So it has so much of help. What all help that is there by we having prasadam to others. Ourselves though we get purified, and then so somebody may say like it is just a selfish activity. You just simply want to purify yourself. What is the good that you are doing to the society?
If we get purified, then the service that we do around will help others.
Yeah, that's a very nice point. So in Bhagavad Gita first chapter, So Arjuna is calculating some problems in fighting the battle. So what is the problem that he is calculating? So if we kill all these people who are assembled here, all of them are big leaders, and if we kill all of them, so then what will happen? The women will be unprotected, and unprotected women will produce Varna Shankara, or children who are like terrorists, so they will be generated, and that will create so much of chaos in this society. All this calculation Arjuna is doing. So in the same way, if people become purified, and if they start acting in good way in the society, so that's going to become very beneficial for the society, right? So in that way, that is there. And even the remnants, whatever like things that are remaining, like we are throwing, so even that, if some insects are having, or if some ants are having, so even they will get benefited, right? And then we are having prasadam, means definitely like we are not having non-veg, so that is the protected. And by avoiding to have non-veg, we are creating so much more like benefit to the society. So whenever there is a non-veg food is taken, so there is so much of this one is like so much of danger that comes to this one. So rains become very scarce, and water problem. So in Bangalore, the water problem kafi hai. It is because of so much of non-vegetarian this one, and so much of adharma. Basically, when adharma is there, then rain will go. And in fact, Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita, what is the source of the rain? Yajnat bhavati parjanya. So like this one, to get the rain, so one has to execute dharma. If mass of people execute dharma, that is when the rain will be proper. So if mass of people are executing adharma, so then naturally rain will be like stopped. So that is the reason. So if we chant Hare Krishna, we follow all these things, it is a big help to the society, because like we are being the part of people like who can actually bring about the rain in the society, right? So in that way, like that is very beneficial. And then coming back to the story of Mrigari, where he was he was asked by Narada that don't kill half, you kill full. And then Mrigari is asking like, why are you asking me to do this thing? So like anyway, animals are going to die, and then if I half kill them, and if I enjoy their pain, so what's the problem? So then Narad Muni tells like, so if you give them unnecessary pain, so then it is going to, you are also going to incur the same amount of pain, later on. So be wise in this particular scenario. And then so like then Narad Muni, once he mentions this, so then Mrigari, so because of his association with Narada for so much of time, and conversing with him and things like that, his heart also became purified a little bit. And then he got a little afraid that okay, like now so it is fine, so but then I have done from my childhood the same thing, and like so much of pain I have created to so many living entities. So now all of them are going to come back to me. So how will I save myself? What is the way I can protect myself? Please help me out. And then in this way, he actually surrenders to Narada, and then he asks for a solution. And Srila Prabhupada, in this particular shloka, when it comes, Srila Prabhupada actually explains a very nice principle that one may have, one may be in a very precarious condition, one may be in a very bad situation. So, but then if he takes shelter of a sadhu, and if he submits himself and asks, so if he asks for a solution, so then all his problem can be solved. There is no big problem that is there which it cannot be solved even by the Supreme Lord. So ऐसा प्रॉब्लम हम क्रिएट ही नहीं कर सकते इतना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है भगवान भी सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते उसको so that is not possible only. So any problem can be solved by the Lord, but still why there are problems in the world? Because nobody wants the solution. A solution चाहिए तो like मिल जाएगा, but nobody wants the solution, right? So that is why like still there are lots of problems. So if in this case like of Mrigari, so as he took shelter of a sadhu, and taking shelter of a sadhu and taking shelter of Supreme Lord is synonymous. It is one and the same. So because the Lord can be accessed through the Guru Parampara, the Lord can be accessed through the sadhus. So in that way, like no, it is a very right and apt thing that he actually did. And when Mrigari takes shelter of Narad Muni, so then Narada says, okay, fine. So I can find a solution for your problem. So one thing that you should do is, you should first of all break this bow, with which you are killing these animals, and then like I will tell you the solution. So then Mrigari says, like, this is the only profession I know. So if you ask me to break this bow, where will I get my kana pina? So like sab kuch band ho jayega. So then Narad Muni says, don't worry, like I will provide you whatever is needed for you. I will provide. So in this connection, so when this particular shloka comes in the story, so our Acharya actually gives the commentary on this, saying that, see, Narad Muni is a sadhu and he doesn't have anything to provide, and here he is telling that you break the bow, I will take care of your needs. So first of all, he himself doesn't take care of his needs. So like he doesn't know where the next meal is going to come from. So that's the life of a sadhu. A sadhu is not supposed to maintain a bank balance, and sadhu is not supposed to have savings for himself. He should depend on the Lord, how his next maintenance is going to happen. So he doesn't have a plan for that. And now he is giving a guarantee to another person, saying that I will take care of your maintenance, So this is like too much. So but then the Acharya says that like Mrigari was thinking that everybody's maintenance is taken care by the Supreme Lord only. So there is this Vedic shloka is there. It says that Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadati Kaman. So there is many living entities are there. So out of all the living entities, one living entity is special. He is the leader amongst all the living entities, and that one Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadati Kaman. So that one living entity who is the supreme, he actually provides the needs and necessities, or Kaman means the desires. He fulfills the desires of all other living entities. Right? So that is the way of the entire creation. And now this Mrigari was thinking his bow and arrow was actually maintaining him, that was supplying him the food and things like that. So that is just by a mistake. That's only by an illusion he was thinking. But actually the Supreme Lord was, he is providing the needs and necessities of all the living entities. Right? So in one lecture, Srila Prabhupada mentions that if the Lord can supply the needs and necessities of an elephant, which eats tons of food every day, so why he cannot supply like do char roti humko nahi de sakte hain kya? It is very easy for the Lord to do. But the thing is, we need to have dependence on the Lord. That is very important. So Narad Muni is like, if he tell that Bhagwan ka upar faith rakho, Bhagwan denge. So Mrigari cannot understand all this language, So Bhagwan kaun dekha Bhagwan ko, So how will I survive? Again the question may come. So but then he has a lot of faith in Narada, So he is able to see that he is a very nice, saintly person. And definitely, like whatever a saintly person says, it will not be of false, Like in fact, this many instances are there in the scriptures. We all know the story of Kamsa, killing all the children of Vasudev, right? So before the birth of Krishna, before the appearance of Krishna. So like, when the first child is born, Vasudev actually takes to Kamsa and presents the child, because he had promised, for saving Devaki, he had promised that whenever a child is born, I will present it to you. And when Vasudev actually presented the child, like in fact, how did Kamsa agree to this proposal? He wanted to kill Devaki because 8th son of the Devaki is going to be, his death. So then, he wanted to kill. So, but then Vasudev told that I will present all the children. So you don't worry. Now you don't kill Devaki. So like Kamsa agreed to the proposal. How did he agree to the proposal? Because he knows that Vasudev is a saintly person. It's like even demons know the saintly people, when they speak something, it will not go false. They will definitely have some truth in it. So in that way, like here, Mrigari had faith in Narada. So like he told that, okay, if you are going to provide, then it's okay. I am going to break the bow. So like it is only our choice that we are thinking that, so like particular way my maintenance is taken care of, particular way my financial needs are taken care of, my basic needs are taken care of. But as we progress in Krishna consciousness, we understand that it is only by the Lord. No, the Lord is the only one who is taking care of all the living entities and all the needs and necessities of everyone. So it is it is the external way like that we are seeing. It is just the immediate cause. The immediate cause and ultimate cause. So if you see a train, what is the immediate cause for a bogie to be pulled? The next bogie. Now, what is the ultimate cause? Engine is the ultimate cause. Now, if engine pulls the first bogie, so then that pulls the next bogie, that pulls the next bogie. So in that way, the way of maintenance that we have, our job, our whatever, our business, what we are doing. So it is just the immediate cause. What is the ultimate cause? What's the ultimate cause of our maintenance? The Supreme Lord. No, He is the one who is maintaining. So if our immediate cause is some damage has happened to the immediate cause, so then what we are supposed to do? So we should not get disturbed. No, because the Lord is going to provide me for my this one. So I will still try to do a legitimate way of living. No, but then I should not be disturbed. So that is why a sadhu will never get disturbed. That how will my maintenance be taken care of? No. In fact, once Srila Prabhupada mentions that in Calcutta during the British time, so there was an artificial famine that was created. And he mentions that, so during that time, like Srila Prabhupada's God brothers, many other devotees, they were also practicing. So during this artificial famine, so he mentioned that, I had visited many of my fellow devotees, and all of them, they did not have any problem. Somehow or other their needs were taken care of. So this is something like very amazing realization that the Lord will definitely take care of all the living entities, come what may. That is this one. So that's a very important principle. So in this based on this principle, Narad Muni gives the promise that I will take care of, and the Mrigari also believed and he broke the bow. And then Narad Muni told, now you should with your family, you should whatever you have earned in this wrong way, everything you should give it in charity, and then you should leave the home also which you are living in. So because that wo bhi paap ka kamai hai, so then that is going to create no problem for your execution of bhakti. So now you leave all those things which you have sinfully earned, by cruelly killing the animals, that you have earned. So you give up all those things and go to a forest, in the bank of a river, set up a small cottage. You will get a little bit of wood and things like that anywhere. So you will set up a small cottage and then keep a tulsi plant and then chant the names of the Lord. So this is mentioned as the very, very powerful method of worshipping the Supreme Lord. Right? So today morning also we did this thing. We kept the Tulsi Marani in the center, and then all of us sat around and we chanted the names of the Lord. It's a very, very powerful sadhana. This cannot be over glorified or over exaggerated. It is really, really very powerful methodology of pleasing the Supreme Lord. So the Lord, the Tulabar pastime of Krishna. So when Krishna was put on a Tulabar, so on a weighing scale, and then opposite side so much of wealth and all these things were kept, but still it was not actually having its the balance. So then when Tulsi was put, so then so Krishna immediately we can actually win over Krishna just by offering Tulsi to him. So that's the power of Tulsi actually. So when if we offer a little bit of water and Tulsi to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, so we can actually purchase the Supreme Lord. So that's how powerful is the worship of Tulsi. And chanting the names of the Lord in front of Tulsi, it's really, really very powerful. We cannot underestimate the power of Tulsi. In fact, the only reason Tulsi is present in the material world, it is not a part of material creation. Tulsi is not a part of material creation. It is literally, she is the one who gives bhakti to the living entities, and the only purpose of her existence here is to distribute the mercy to all the living entities and to be engaged in the service of the Lord. So wherever the Lord is there, so Lord's service is accompanied by Tulsi. So now we are having prasadam. So after cooking, for offering the bhoga to the Lord, we need to have Tulsi. So for every small activity of devotional this one, so we need to have tulsi. Like without tulsi, like we cannot, no, Lord will not accept the offering only. No. So in that way, like it is very important, this worship of tulsi. So Narad Muni just taught this very simple this one. You worship tulsi and chant Hare Krishna. No, that is sufficient. No, so then all your needs will be taken care of. So then Mrigari went home, and then he did as Narad Muni told, that he distributed everything in charity, and then he took his family, and then he had a small cottage, and made of some wood and stuff like that, and then he kept a tulsi plant and he started worshipping and chanting. So then the villagers saw that this person, the hunter, has become a devotee and he is chanting and he's become a sadhu. So then everybody out of curiosity, they were coming and seeing what's happening here. And in the Vedic custom, if somebody comes to meet somebody, what are the custom, what they will do, how they will come and meet? Huh? Bring sweets, to bring sweets. थोड़ा कुछ तो लेके आते हैं. खाली हाथ किसी का घर नहीं जाएंगे. And so many people were out of curiosity. They were looking at, this guy has changed, and whenever they are coming, so they are bringing some foodstuffs or some fruits and grains and things like that. And Mrigari is having sufficient, whatever he needs, sufficient he is getting. And then after some time, it goes on in this way, and after some time, so Narad Muni comes back, along with his one more friend, Parvat Muni, and he wants to, go and see, when he is passing by that forest, he is telling इधर एक disciple को initiate किया था मैंने, so उसको दीक्षा दिया था, क्या कर रहे देख के जाएंगे, so they both came there, and when they came there, they saw that this Mrigari, he saw that his spiritual master has come, Narada has come, and he was so happy, and he wanted to come and he wanted to offer pranams to his spiritual master. And when he comes there, so then when he wants to offer pranams, he's seeing some ants are there in the path, so then he's taking his vastra and he is actually clearing off all the ants. He is just moving them gently. So then so then there is a discussion between Parvata Muni and Narad Muni. So he's asking what is your disciple doing? So he is actually taking off the ants from this one so that he can offer obeisances. So then it is so amazing, a person who was killing the animals so cruelly, and now he is not even willing to kill ants. So that is the transformation of heart that actually comes. So in fact when we were staying in one of the bases, when I was working, and at the time, so we used to live together in the together with the boys, like a base. And so nearby, we used to have some kind of slum area, and whenever there is a program like this happens, and at the end of the program Kirtan happens, and whenever Kirtan happens, the boys from the slum, they also would come and join, and they would come and join, and they would nicely dance in the Kirtan and take prasadam and things like that. So one time one of the boys, he told that, see, in my home they cook non-veg, but somehow I have lost taste for non-veg. I am not willing to take non-veg. So, and then whenever they cook non-veg, I just take curd rice. So then we asked, who told you to do like this? No, nobody told, but kuch to acha nahi lag raha hai. And that is the power of this one, just they were coming and taking part in Kirtan, and simply their heart has changed, just simply because of this. So in fact, one boy, he used to come regularly to our program, and then he was, we were following up with him, and then one time he stopped coming. So then I called him and I asked, why have you stopped coming? No, इधर आएंगे तो non-veg बंद करना पड़ेगा. अरे we will never tell you to stop non-veg, don't worry, you come. नहीं, you will not tell, but I will have to do. तो heart transform हो जाएगा. No, I don't want that kind of transformation. He was overcautious. So anyways, so this is like a natural transformation. And here Mrigari was not, no, Narad Muni was not telling him that he, like, you should not kill ant also, you should not kill, no, all these things. He didn't tell all these things, no. He just simply told you break your bow, and only instruction that he gave was, you, if you want to kill, you kill them full. No, that's the only instruction Narada gave. And then by the power of chanting and the power of worship of Tulsi, no, they became like so much, so much purified. The Mrigari became so much purified, so that now he is not even willing to kill the ant. No, so this is the power of coming in touch with a very amazing sadhu like Narada, and the transformation of heart actually happens, right? So this is the aspect of a little bit of this story. So like now we can have some little question answers and then some discussion on this subject. So any questions on this, whatever we have discussed? Yes, Ping.
We have heard about halal, that they cut the animal a little bit and they suffer and then they like divide it in parts.
Halal, yeah.
That is like considered as good in their religion.
Yeah. So in fact, this concept of halal is, there is one nice devotee in ISKCON, like who's also from a background of Muslim background. So like he had long back, he had written a paper on this particular this one. So like when Muhammad actually came, when he saw the kind of atrocities that were happening, literally like it was a barbaric situation, so what was happening at the time. So then he actually made them reduce the amount of killing. And then three important things that he made. Instead of killing small animals, kill a big animal. That is one change that he brought in. And then whenever you kill, you should kill them in the premises of the mosque only, not elsewhere. It is not, the halal cannot be done in a hotel and things like that and all. So that's like modern invention. So there only it has to be done. And 7 parts have to be given in charity and 1 part can be taken. So is it right? 7 parts can be given in charity and 1 part has to be taken. So then all the people started complaining that no, ये तो production कम हो रहा है हमारा, इतना सारा procedure करना पड़ता है, and then after that इतना सारा charity भी देना है, like after killing such a big animal I'll get only 1 portion and 7 portions are going and things like that. No, it's okay, like even production gets reduced, not a problem, we should follow this. It's actually a system of reduction of the sin. It's not completely removal of sin, it's actually a system of reduction of the sin. So like that. Yes, ma'am.
When this halal is done, they do japa. Japa means they slowly they and then they cut it in half and let it suffer, and when it automatically dies, then they do the further procedure.
I don't know if it is the original procedure, but according to this principle, that how much of suffering we are inflicting upon other.
So their logic is the more the suffering they have, so the more their sins will get off.
It is quite debatable kind of this one, because many of these religions, they don't, at least the modern followers of this religion, so they don't accept that animals have soul and things like that and all. So that's a big problem, and so like in the original this one, so they had this understanding, but I don't know if these procedures are also like modern or original. It's quite difficult to trace out actually. But at least this much we know, that this is how much of pain that we inflict upon other living entities, that much we should suffer. And definitely by doing this kind of activities, we will not have the Ramzan time. So like so there is 2 portions that are there. One portion actually mentions about like this killing of animals and things like that, whereas the other portions, it mentions about like complete non-violence. So that is also there. So these priests who had come, so they came from the other sect, where complete non-violence is there. So even that is also there in their religion. Like for people who are much advanced in their religion, so the complete non-violence is actually advocated.
So they are vegetarian or
Vegetarians, the vegetarians.
so going by that logic, like if we inflict pain to others, the same amount of pain will come. that is also in return of the some or the other karma in their life. In their past. Okay. So going by that logic, if the more suffering is being to come, so instead of getting it in installments, it's like that one time they are getting.
So, but only problem in this is we are not Yamaraj to give it suffering. See, the Lord has designed a system and He knows when to give how much pain. So, if I try to give the pain, based on my decision, so then that is not warranted.
So according to them, that is their duty, that is their service that they are doing.
If it is ordained by the Lord or not, that is something we need to check. So that is very important. So if it is not ordained by the Lord, so then we are in soup. So at least the Vedic literature is very, very clearly mentioned that we are not entitled to give such kind of pain. Even in the Vedic system, there is way of actually consuming the meat. Like it is this concept of mamsaha, that is there. So like a person, he can actually take an animal, to the temple of goddess Kali, and on the Amavasya night, he can actually chant certain mantras and he can kill the animal, giving a promise to that animal. Now I am killing you for my taste buds. In the future, you can actually kill me, right? So in this way, he has to give a promise that every animal he kills, he gives a promise that every time he eats a non-veg, he has to take one more birth to suffer for that particular this one. So that is the level of concession that is there. So life for life, there is no this one. There is no concession in this part. Like if we kill an animal, so we have to also be killed in the same way. And who is a killer of animal? Only a person who जो चाकू चलाता है उसको ऊपर खाली वही किलर ऑफ एनिमल. 6 parts. So one who cuts, one who prepares, one who transports, and one who purchases. Any transaction that happens, and then one who cooks, one who gives permission, one who cooks, and then one who eats. All of them are parties to the killing. So like that. सबको बराबर बांटा जाएगा. हाँ?
The one who sells animals, like farmers who sell animals, right?
Yeah. They also get infliction. They also get. So that is why one of the aspects of the ISKCON activities, we also try to go to the villages and then try to give Krishna consciousness to them, and then try to educate them on these principles that you can actually get much more benefit from this cows and things like that. So like by their gobar and by their many different ways we can actually, we set up cottage industries as well for them. Like from the gobar you can make agarbattis, from the gobar you can make many you can even produce gas out of them. And these are all like now these organic products are catching up a lot of market as well. So like teaching them these techniques, and then trying to preserve the cattle and trying to reduce the amount of sin that these people are going to incur. That's a very great service to the society as well. So everybody will get inflicted with this one. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, bro.
Suppose human is killing an animal, he is doing all rituals in Hamsa, and next life the animal is killing a human being. So he will also get into the karmic cycle again.
If he is in the body of an animal and kills us, he will not go into karmic cycle. If he gets a human life and then he kills us, then yeah, he will go through karmic cycle.
Then this cycle will go on. Like they will go to the nature.
नहीं वैसा नहीं है. So it is whenever there is a nice story in Srimad Bhagavatam. So there is one king who was kept guard for taking care of the cows, and in the night, Hare Krishna, Krishna. So Prabhuji, आपका नाम?
कृष्णा बिहारी.
Okay.
Came from Bombay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I saw you on Instagram.
Nice. Thank you. Thanks. So what I was mentioning. So a king, he was ordered by his spiritual master to protect the cows. And in the night when he was guarding the Goshala, so there was a tiger that entered into, and then instead of killing the tiger, in the night he didn't see properly, he killed a cow. And when he killed a cow, so the next day morning his spiritual master actually came and he saw that his disciple, the king, he has killed a cow. So then he cursed him to become a Brahma Rakshas, to become a Rakshasa in the next life. But then the king, he performed devotional service, he purified himself, and he went back to the spiritual world. So if anybody takes on to the process of devotional practice, and that is why all these things are there, worship of the Supreme Lord, taking bath in the Ganges, chanting the names of the Lord, honoring prasadam, so distributing the books, Bhagavad Gita. When anybody comes in touch with these things, they may have their karmic baggage, but that will get cut. And Krishna will manage, how to give the karma balance to other person, Krishna will manage. He has so much different ways to actually manage, like that. Right? Huh?
So in Hindus we see that most of the people will do animal sacrifice, right? Is it right or wrong?
Wrong, obviously. So first of all, the sacrifice is not done according to the Vedic system. So if it is at least done according to the Vedic system, there is inbuilt procedures so that he'll come to some proper consciousness at some time. But if it is not done according to the Vedic system, then though it is gone. So offering wine to some deity, and offering goat to some deity and things like that, and that is also not one of the Devi Devatas which are mentioned in the Vedas. It is Gram Devata. So some Gram Devata, you just create your Gram Devata and then you just offer things like that. It is going to be very dangerous. Very dangerous.
But Prabhuji, Narad,
Hmm?
energy is not Ram Devta, energy is very much mentioned in this.
Yeah.
So for the worshipping of this wine and meat is required.
So, and that worship also is not going to guarantee you that you will get purified and go back to the spiritual world. So this is a worship that is, there are some people who are there whatever it happens, we want to take meat. So then it is mentioned, okay, kam se kam, kisi na kisi ka to bhog chada ke khao. So don't take it just go indiscriminately. But he has to face the hell, he has to face all this ones. At least the indiscrimination is stopped over there. That is how much the sealing is made actually. So there is some discrimination is there, that's all. Some limit to his sin. That's all. But sin is there, definitely sin is there. Just because I am offering a sacrifice to Bhairava, so it doesn't mean that I'll become sinless. So definitely not.
So usually people think that by doing these sacrifices, then some material desire that will get fulfilled. So that's why many people do this. So is it true that there is material desire?
Yeah, some material desires will get fulfilled by doing this. Yeah, so there are different ways of worship, that is there. So worship in the mode of goodness, it involves worshipping of the Supreme Lord, or to some extent the worship of the Devatas and things like that. And worship in the mode of passion, it involves worship of demons. And the worship in mode of ignorance, it involves worship of ghosts, hobgoblins and things like that. The Bhoot Pret, worship and things like that. So all these entities, they have certain powers in their capacity. And these are all they can actually fulfill your material desires as well. And but then it is very, very low level form of worship, and it is something if you give bribe to an officer, he will fulfill whatever you want, hai na? So ye to hota hai. So that is also one form of worship only, you give bribe to an officer and he does something to you. It doesn't mean that you are going to get some result. We cannot authorize it to be, just because you are desires are getting fulfilled, you cannot authorize an officer to become a god. No, उसको थोड़ा bribe दिया तो मेरा काम हो गया, मतलब ये भगवान है. No, so ऐसे तो नहीं बोल सकते हैं, है ना? So because the result is not coming from the Supreme Lord himself, so the result is going to be within the three modes of nature, and it is going to bind you more to this material world. No, your material desires may get fulfilled. No, whatever desires you may have, that may get fulfilled by a particular form of worship. But then, no, it is going to put you more into the cycle of birth and death. No, but if you worship the Supreme Lord and you get some benedictions from the Supreme Lord, that is considered to be prasad, and it not just fulfills your desire, it also purifies you. Like for example, Dhruva Maharaj, no, in fact, yesterday night we were supposed to speak on this Mrigari, and today morning we are supposed to speak on Dhruva. So anyway, now this question actually brought about the topic of Dhruva. So Dhruva Maharaj had a very great material desire. What was his material desire? So he wanted a bigger kingdom than his great grandfather, and his great grandfather happens to be the Lord Brahma. No, Brahma has the whole universe as his property, and he wanted a bigger property than him. So then उनको advice दिया गया, भगवान के पास जाके पूजा करो, and then if Lord is pleased, he can give you anything. And he caught hold of this one. So he worshipped the Supreme Lord, and the Lord appeared to him, and he did a very, very kator tapasya, to attain the Lord, and he got the darshan of the Lord. And then the Lord openly told, they go whatever desire you have, it is impossible desire. So Brahma has the entire universe, and you want a bigger kingdom than him. So that's an impossible desire. But anybody who has pleased me, their desires will not go in vain. Definitely their desires have to be fulfilled. So the Lord creates a new planet, which is as good as Vaikuntha itself. Dhruva Nakshatra. It is as good as Vaikuntha itself, and it is greater than, it is a greater opulent planet than than this whole universe. And in fact, any universal problem is there, even Brahma has to go to that planet and request the Lord to appear. The milk ocean. He goes to the milk ocean and requests the Lord to appear. So that is the amazing planet that he created, and he made Dhruva the king of that planet. And the thing is, because he has got this result from the Lord, so Dhruva lost all material interests. In fact, he mentioned, there is a nice shloka that describes Dhruva's realization after he got the darshan of the Lord. He says that sthana abhilashi tapasi stitoham. So he tells that sthana abhilashi, I was desiring for a greater kingdom, tapasi stitoham. I was situated in tapasya. And then what did I get in return? Tvam praptavan. So aap mil gaye mujhe. So I was looking for a bigger piece of land. So but then tvam praptavan deva munindra guhyam. So who's very difficult to attain by even the devas, even great rishis and munis who are doing tapasya. For them also it is very difficult to attain the Supreme Lord, but I somehow or other I got it. I got you. And then Kachan Vichinvan Api Divya Ratnam. So I was looking for broken pieces of glasses, but then I got Divya Ratnam. I got very valuable treasure. And then Swamin Kritartoham Varam Nayache. I am very, very grateful to you for even this darshan of yours. So I don't want any, what is that? I don't want any anything from you in return. So but then the Lord noticed, see, you had a desire for worshipping me, and you wanted a bigger piece of land, I will definitely give you. And he gave that, and then he made him immune to all the material problems. So that is how purifying, when something we get from the Supreme Lord, so then it is very, very purifying. If we get from some other source, bribe deke bhi kuch leke aa sakte hain. So but then it will have its impact on us. But if we get something from the Supreme Lord, it is going to purify us. Even if material desires are there, we should go only to the Supreme Lord. Bhagavatam actually mentions that akama sarva kamavo moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So one may be akama, means he doesn't have any material desires, and sarva kama means he has all material desires he has. Akama sarva kamavo moksha kama means he has desire for liberation, whatever may be your case. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So just worship the Supreme Lord with tivra bhakti. So then you will attain whatever you are looking for, and simultaneously you will have the purification of heart as well. No, so that's the benefit of worshipping the Supreme Lord. Right? Okay, any other questions? Yes, ma'am. What about plants? Okay, so Srimad Bhagavatam again says, Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. So the life in this world is designed in such a way that if one living entity has to live, no, he has to live on the other living entity only. No, nobody can live without killing other living entity. No, so this goes contrary to the principle that we were studying till now. So Jivo Jivasya Jivanam, you know, if that is a principle, and if somebody is killing animals and eating, like, no, what's the problem? No, it's like perfectly okay. No, so but then the problem is, so everybody is given certain quota. No, Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Taktena Bunjita Magrada Kashya Suddhanam. So everybody is given a particular quota. Isha Vashyam. No, Isha Vashyam means what? Like Isha means the Supreme Lord. Avashyam, like, no, the Supreme Lord, he like creates, maintains and destroys this entire creation, and everything that is there, animate or inanimate, no, everything moving and non-moving, everything is property of the Supreme Lord, right? So first of all, that is something, no, we have to come to. And then the Lord has set aside a quota for every living entity, and he should just accept his quota and not take another's quota. No, so that is an important thing. So what is the quota of the human beings? Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, no, which Krishna mentions. And then, no, the scriptures, even in Bhagavad Gita, like, no, Krishna elaborately mentions what are the foodstuffs of the human beings, what are fit for consumption for the human beings, the foodstuffs in the mode of goodness. No, so that is the foodstuffs that are fit for the consumption of human beings, and with that, no, like the human beings are also expected to do yajna. Yajna shishta shino shanta muchyante sarva kilbishay bhujjante tya aham papam ye pachanti atma karana. So human beings are not just expected to eat plants. No, are vegetarians sinless? Huh? Are vegetarians sinless? No, vegetarians are also sinful only. So according to the principle, like here in this shloka, Krishna is mentioning Yajna Shishta Shino Shanta Muchyante Sarva Kilbishay. Only if we accept foodstuffs which are first offered in Yajna, or which are first offered to the Supreme Lord, so then we will be free from the sin. No, like Bunjante Tve Aham Papam, E Pachanti Atma Karanat. Pachanti means cooks, like E Pachanti Atma Karanat, for one's own self. No, thinking that, no, this food I will take. No, he just cooks for himself. So he is telling, no, what the Lord is telling, Bunjan Tetve Agam Papam. So he is eating only sin. No, he is not eating food, he is eating only sin. Jitna wo kar hai, like, no, utna paap badega, actually. So human beings set aside, no, for human beings, the quota that is set aside is the fruits, plants, no, grains and milk and stuffs like that. No, this is the thing which is set aside. Even that, he has to first offer it, no, to the Supreme Lord and then consume. So then only, like, he can be free from all the sins. No, otherwise, like killing animals, maybe lesser sin comes. Why lesser sin? Because the suffering that they undergo is little less, so we also get little lesser sin. No, killing of animals, no, the suffering is more, so then the, like, sin is more. And then if you half kill the animal and then give them suffering, like, no, it is even more greater sinful, you know, like that. So, but then if we accept our quota, no, only plants, grains and things like that, even that we offer first to the Lord and then consume, so then we become sinless. So that is, no, that is a guarantee that is given in Bhagavad Gita. No, Yajna Shishta Shino Shanta Muchyante Sarva Kilbishay. No, so like, no, that is a way, like, we can be sinless. No, but Jivo Jivasya Jivanam. No, if we have to live, no, we have to live on other living entities. No, that is the rule of the world. We are killing the plants half. So that is the way the Lord has created. See, no, if the tiger is also eating a deer. No, if tiger eats, there is no sin. But if you eat, there is sin. So tiger doesn't come and eat your vegetable. No, he allows, like, no, the human beings can, like, no, kaane do. So everybody, like in the animal kingdom, no, there is no confusion only. Everybody naturally follows their system. But in human being only will come and create all this no problem. In fact, there is an ecologist, no, he had written a paper. he told that if human being is removed from the planet will run very nicely. All the ecosystem will be very nice. The climate change can be reversed, and like everything can be reversed. The nature will become really very luxuriant and flourishing. So what the biggest problem for Earth is human beings, because he just simply doesn't do what he is supposed to do. He goes and meddles around with everybody's life. That becomes a problem. So like that is the that is the thing. So like that is why the human beings are expected to study the Vedic scriptures and live the life based on the Vedic scriptures. So we have to accept the quota. That is plants. Even if you half kill, full kill, like you uproot, saag khane ke liye pura uproot kare, no problem. But you have to offer it to the Lord. That is set aside as a quota for you. So if you take your quota, there is no problem. But if you take somebody else's quota, that's a problem. Jivo jivasya jivanam. Otherwise you cannot live. So the Lord has set certain rules. In PG also you can offer. Everywhere you can offer. So then you should become a prasadam member. So you get prasadam and you take prasadam in IBC. So that is the reason. If you see, like in fact, the kind of the programs that we do and things like that, and the kind of cooking that we actually do. So none of the devotees here who are managing the kitchen at the Bhakti Center, so they are any businessman or anything like that, and all of them are devotees only, and there is no profit motive is there. And in fact, like even if we make profit also, like we do so much of food for life, so much of free food we distribute to so many people. So effectively there is no profit that is made in the endeavor. So then why to take so much of trouble? Why to organize such a big level of cooking every single day, and our volunteers have to take part in that, and then clean the vessels and do so much of activities and things like that, just because to create some opportunity for people to take prasadam. That's all. It's an opportunity created for all of you, like to have. We know that when we preach this principle, the next immediate question comes is like, how will we have prasadam? So then, okay, like uska solution pehle workout karke rakha hai. We have a solution that you can subscribe to the prasadam from Bhakti Center. So that is the reason. So day one say like his solution is already there, but then till the time this particular session comes, we don't request still like many people actually started becoming prasadam members there. So it is only for your benefit. So we have created this facility. Any other questions? Why not onion garlic? Onion garlic is medicinal also. If you see, many diseases are cured by onion and garlic.